All right, hey guys, welcome back to Shoot Freaks Garage, and today we're working on a little something different. I know what you're thinking. Is it the 53 Chevy? Is it the 69 Mach 1 Mustang? Is it Christine? No, I'm afraid not. Today, instead, we got a different project for you here, and I'll tell you what, guys, we are working on this because for many reasons, and I'll go ahead and get to that in just a few minutes. But right now, let's show you real quick what we're gonna work on. We left off on this car quite a while ago and haven't had any time to put into this poor thing, and it's really been neglected over time. So today there's a little bit of welding needs to be done to the car, and we're going to take care of that one welding procedure that needs to be done. So then the rest is all just body work from there on out. There's really no welding, no patches to put in. It's all metal body, all steel body, all original car. And the cool part is all original floors. I mean, they're dirty right now, but Tool Girl Lisa went and wire wheeled everything down in this car and rust treated everything and then primed everything all by herself, because that's the way she wanted to do the car. She wanted to do it all by herself. So today we're going to address the battery box. For some reason, the battery box just rotted right out. We already started cleaning it up a little bit. So you can see it's rotted right through right here, and rotted through here, rotted through in this corner. And it's got some other bad spots right through along the front right here, and pretty decent along the back right here, but then over here decent in this corner, but then right here again. So what happened is the original battery box, it looks like to us, was rotted through looking at the inside of the car, and they went and put this flat plate of steel in the bottom, because the bottom seems to be like double layered or triple layered, whatever type of thing. So we really don't like that. I don't like the way that they got that set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut a new bottom for this, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm going to cut this off about so far. I already have the measurement from the bottom of the battery box to the top of this body line, and I have the measurement up front from the bottom of the battery box to the top line right here. So now how deep it's going to be. But basically I'm going to make a new box bottom for it and then weld it in along and kind of go from there. So I'm planning on only going as high as like a paint stick in height to cut it to use for my template. I think we'll be good. So I think I'm going to stick with the paint stick height, and then what I'm going to go ahead and do is weld it in as the bottom of the box. But rather than putting 2 layers of steel on the bottom, I'm going to use some really heavy thick 18 gauge steel, which is much thicker than anything in this car, and I'm going to put, I think, a big X bead roll in it for some extra strength. And I'm thinking that's going to be just fine for this car. So plus it'll look a whole lot better. So we'll go ahead and take care of that, and that's the only welding, like I said, needs to be done on the car. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. I got all my measurements wrote down here that I need, so we got all that. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and draw some lines. Now I'm going to put the paint sticks up here like so, draw some lines where I got to cut. And then we're going to go ahead and cut that battery box out of there, and we'll have the whole bottom out so we can make the new one and hold it up there and put it right back in. So that would be nice. We'll go ahead and get the old one cut out first, and we'll go from there. So let's start cutting. bring you in here. Let's bring you in and show you what we're looking at. Okay, so under here, let's move this light out of the way. Under here, what we're looking at is this bracket here, and there's another bracket on that side, and they're like right where we're cutting. We're cutting like right along here. So we're gonna have to get these brackets off there somehow before we go ahead and go any further. So I'm going to try drilling, I'll wire wheel those and try drilling those spot welds out. That'll be the next step. Looks like 3. And looks like 3 on this one too. Alright, let's try drilling those out. Screwdriver, persuader. There it is. There it is. All right. cut out. Now time to make the new one. Let's get to work. Okay, so here's the box took out of the car. You can see it's pretty darn rough. So it actually rotted out pretty bad at one time, and I don't know if they put another like piece in the bottom of it or if it's factory there or what, but there's a heavy piece of steel laying in the bottom here, and it looks like it kind of was laid in there and tack welded in there or something. I don't know, but I really don't know if that's factory or not, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to put B-rolls in our new one, a big X, and go from there. So they have the corners all rolled, wrapped around the edges. We're going to do it a little bit differently, I think. We're just going to go up and over, and we will probably plug weld through the sides where we can. I haven't quite decided exactly how we're going to get it in there just yet, the best way to do this, but yeah, we might just weld it from inside here too. Battery tray, I hate to do that because then it leaves it out in the open where you can see all the work. So, but let's take a look here. This is the new metal that we got, and this is all measured out. The dotted lines here will be the bend lines where we bend it. I'm going to go ahead and cut these corners out so we can bend all four corners, all four sides up. And but before we do any of that, I can cut the corners out, but then I'm going to go ahead and have to get the B-roll in it like right away before I start bending up the edges. So we'll get those bent up and make it fit, and I don't know, I'd like to plug weld it from the inside of the car and go that route, but I just don't know how I would get to this part here. I really have to go from the inside on that one. So I guess before I weld the corners of it together, I may have to, you know, bring that corner inside and weld it along here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that just yet. The other ones I can get at, I think this side for the most part inside the car, that side and this side. I think I can get 3 sides inside the car. So, but I gotta come in and clean all that up yet anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the corners cut out of the new piece and get the bead roller out and get that ready and go from there. All right, so I got my X pattern drawn on here. We're gonna go ahead and put this bead roll in here first before we go ahead and bend the sides up. We're gonna start out with a mild bend first. be okay. It don't look bad. Now we'll bend the sides up and see what kind of strength we get. So now we gotta go over to the brake. All right, so we got the sides all hammered up. She's nice and solid now. Doesn't want to have any pop canning or tin canning, whatever you want to call it. So if I hold it over this one, hopefully it'll be about the same size. Just a hair bigger. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's set it inside the car. Fit right up in there like a glove. That looks fantastic. So, here's my tape measure to see how far off we are. Okay, so the back is supposed to be 8 inches down from the top. So this side's about right on. This side's way high, so this side's got to come down quite a bit. Good ½ inch. The front is 2 1/4 inches. So that's almost on. It's about a 1/16 off there. And this corner needs to come up just a little bit. Okay, so that corner needs to come up, down. So we got some adjusting to do, some tweaking, but what we can probably do is make sure the edges are clear all the way around. And then we'll go ahead and take a measurement, tack weld it, and then take another measurement, you know, tack weld, so on, all that good stuff. But I think it's gonna be nice. We can lay a rubber mat in the bottom of there if we don't want to look at, you know, my bad bead rolling job. We can always lay a rubber mat in there or something, you know, and yeah, I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna work good. Okay, so that's the making of the battery box. You see it fits pretty good in there. We got some adjusting to do, like I said. We got some heights to move my bad bead rolling job, but I think we got quite a bit of strength in there anyways, type of thing, so that's good. It's a very strong box, and it's 18 gauge steel, so I mean, it's solid stuff. Definitely a lot better than what was in it. So, you can see over here, we got some crud over here on the side, allowing it to not sit flat over here. We got to get all this undercoating out of here, and once we do that, that'll all mount up flush to the side. We'll get the sides all scraped nice and clean, do some really good plug welds, maybe even do a bead weld all the way along on the inside here. And then don't forget, we have our 2 brackets we got to put in too. So this one will go about in here somewhere. This is going about in here somewhere, right onto the new piece. It's gonna be fantastic. Love it. Okay, good. And then it all gets covered by a dash and nobody ever sees it, and it looks nice from the bottom. It's gonna look great. I'm excited. Turned out nice. So we'll take it all out, get it in primer, and we'll sand it all down, scuff it all up, get it all in primer, and then we can get all of the get it painted and stuff. And we'll probably just won't paint it. We'll probably just paint it when we do all this mess under here, which we got to get it outside and get on it with the sandblaster. And we're taking the front fenders off and all that good stuff, and sandblasting all this mess to put it back together right. And this thing is going right in the scrap, as you can probably guess. But yeah, so I mean, that's it, man. That's all the rust repair we have to do on this whole car. I mean, just a dent on the passenger's fenders, all we got to fix now. So yeah, look at these floors, all original floors in this car. This is just unheard of. And I mean, look at these doors on this thing. I mean, this is, you know, original. Look at that. I mean, there's no drag, there's no nothing on these things. Just beautiful. God dang, what a lucky. We got lucky on this car, man. California car. We do have the correct steering wheel for it, so we're going to take this one off, put the banjo style back on it, and time to start reconditioning the dash and getting on the rest of it. So we're kind of doing this to help Tool Girl Lisa out. So alright, so hey guys, we've been working on the Triumph Tr3, and we've been trying to help Tool Girl Lisa out. And the fact of the matter is, you know, people have been wondering and questioning all the time, and really just asking us all the time, why you're not working on Christine, why you're not working on the Mustang, why you're not working on this and everything, why you're working on the TR3, why you're working on her car, because you said in the past that she wanted to build it on her own. That's why she was working on it. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Tool Girl Lisa is an extremely busy person. She has got an awful lot of things going on in her life. I won't even go into it, but lots of things in her life. But anyway, one of the biggest reasons that we're helping her out right now is because this car is one of her dreams to get this car done. And she just doesn't have the time and the resources. And me and Brando was trying to do what we can to help her out and still kind of get all of our cars done and work on our cars too for the channel and such and things like that type of thing. But the fact of the matter is she went through some really tough times here recently, and it's just been complete hell on her. Her father was accidentally killed in a woods accident while he was cutting wood. He was tragically killed, and it was just a big shock to the family. He was an incredible man, and her and him was very close, and he would do anything for anyone, no questions asked. And he never judged or was opinionated about anyone based on someone's looks or personality or attitude or anything. He always treated everyone 100% fair, regardless of their looks, their income, anything. He was just one of the best guys I ever knew. And Tool Girl Lisa and I have been together for 35 years, and he was like, of course, like another father to me. And we were pretty tight too, and he was a very sharp guy when it came to a mechanic. He wasn't really into old cars too much, but he was a mechanic for quite a few years and fixed a lot of cars and this and that type of thing. But he loved cutting wood, absolutely loved it. And we was at a martial arts tournament one day and got a phone call from her sister, and it was just, it was horrifying to say the least. And honestly, you know, I mean, I lost my mom back in 2013, so I kind of been through losing a parent. It's not easy. You definitely have a part of you missing in your life, and it's very tough to get back on track with your life and see the good in things. You know, it takes a long time to get to that point again. So Tool Girl Lisa has not touched her car, obviously, since that happened, and a little while before that happened, you know, because we had a busy year, and she didn't touch the car and didn't do anything with it. And right now, just, I don't want to say doesn't have any interest to do it, but any ambition to get on the car, because there's just so many things going on in our lives with the businesses that we run and such. And I just feel bad. I really want to get work done on the car. So Brando and I decided to go against her main wishes, which was she wanted to build the car all on her own and only get help when she asked for it. But we can't do that anymore. We're trying our best to help her out and to help her get the car finished. Her car doesn't need a lot of work. I mean, it needs body paint, wiring, interior, stuff like that type of thing. But as far as the body work, I mean, it just needs to be sanded and primed. So, and maybe blasted, you know. I mean, it's just time consuming, guys. I mean, we got a lot of things going on at the shop here, and we get bugged all the time, and people want to see projects like Christine. They want to see projects like, you know, just some of the other things we're working on here, and they really just don't ask a lot to see the TR3. And it's just always been a dream car of hers, and we're trying to do the best we can to make sure that we get to all these cars for you guys too, and to keep the channel interesting and busy, and new material flowing out, new content coming onto the channel. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, just be patient with us, guys. There's lots of things going on personally, you know, in our family right now, but we're doing the best we can to get the content out there to you guys, and to try to do it with a smile. So so there you go. But anyways, I just wanted to clue you guys in as to what's been going on and why the TR3 is kind of installed, and why you haven't seen a lot of Tool Girl Lisa on the channel lately. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. It's a struggle for money-wise. I mean, we work several jobs, and it's always a struggle money-wise trying to get these cars on the road, and we're always grateful. We have there's been a couple people that have reached out in the past and offered their help, but unfortunately they were many states away, so it makes it very tough. But mainly, guys, we appreciate all the support and all the love you guys show the channel, and by sharing the videos and liking the videos and commenting on the videos and telling your friends and family, and you know, just sharing the videos and getting more viewers to the channel, it all helps. And those are things that, you know, is really important to us. You know, we don't really care about, you know, making a bunch of money on the channel. It's more about, you know, making the money to fix some of these cars. You know, I mean, we have Christine that we have to fix. We got that we're working on. We're working on the Tr3. We're working on several other cars here at the shop that you guys know about. And it takes time. It takes money. And we're just doing the best we can. I mean, our regular jobs don't make the money to fix all these cars. So we have to try to do our best to do anything we can on YouTube, anything we can on the side, selling parts and things like that type of thing, and maybe selling some of these cars. That is also a way that we make some extra money for the channel, so, and make some extra money for our cars. So, but anyways, I wanted to kind of come on real quick and show you guys and explain to you guys why things are kind of going the way they are with the Tr3, and why we're kind of working on that instead of some of the other projects. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here, guys, because enough about us. I'm sure you guys all got your own problems in life, as everybody does, and we just can't express our love enough for you guys and how much we appreciate you supporting the channel. We're not just saying that. We really, really do appreciate every single view, every single like, every single good comment. We appreciate every one of you out there. I know that there's a million channels on YouTube to watch, and we hope that Street Freaks Garage can put something out there that you guys enjoy, that you like to watch, or maybe that you learn something from, or maybe something you can just get a laugh out of, or criticize the silly things that we're doing, or maybe we're doing a poor job on something and you guys just want to chuckle about it or something. It's cool. I mean, just, you know, whatever. I mean, we're not pros, we're not professionals, we're side hobby guys. This is not a job for us. This is not something where we go out and work on other people's cars. We do work on all of our own cars, and you guys are just awesome. So thank you guys very much for supporting the channel. Thanks for everything that you guys do. Like I say, if you want any Street Freaks, if you want any Street Freaks merch, make sure to email us at streetfreaksgarage@gmail.com. We'll walk you through how to go ahead and get your own merch, your Street Freaks Garage merch, and we definitely appreciate that. And believe me when I tell you, every single penny that we make here at the garage, from you guys, from YouTube, from anything, goes right back into these cars. It isn't spent on anything else except these cars. We have a bank account that collects just any dollars that we make off YouTube. If we make $20 off YouTube, it goes right into a bank account for these cars. So when we order parts online, it comes right out of that account. It isn't spent on anything else except these cars. So everything from YouTube funds these cars. So thank you guys very much. We appreciate all your help, all your support. And so right now we're getting ready to weld the battery box in the Triumph, and we got a couple boards here, and these are set to 8 inches from the seam right here down to the bottom of the board. So when we push it up, it can only go up so far. That's kind of the plan. So we're gonna go ahead and get the back ready to go, prepped and ready to go for welding in there, and then we'll go ahead and make the adjustments to the front once we get the back tacked in. So let's take you inside and show you. So inside here, you can see on the battery box, we have the line drawn as far as the height of our new one, where it goes up to. So we had to clean all this off really good and then drill some holes in the new battery box so we can plug weld it on there. So we're gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up right now. Get this baby cleaned up. Alright guys, we're back now with the Triumph, and we got the battery box all welded in. I know we shouldn't have done that without you, but you know, truth of the matter is I was in a hurry. I had a lot to get done, a lot to do, and I had to hurry up and get this done. So it's welded in. We didn't seam seal it yet, so we're gonna go ahead and seam seal it tonight, and we're gonna go ahead and wait for that to dry. We're gonna go ahead and get some primer on it, some paint, all that good stuff. But let's take you in and show you what we did. So you can see now, this is what we're kind of looking at now, all welded in. The bottom of the battery box. So the original plan was to weld this in from the inside using all plug welds, and it didn't work as planned. So I went ahead and bead welded the inside and did a bunch of tacks here to ground those down. Now we're gonna put some seam sealer on it, but it looks a lot better than what it did, a hell of a lot better than what it did. So we'll go around here to the passenger side, and I'll show you what it looks like inside. So this is what it looks like on the inside now. We got the whole thing. She's seam welded all the way along here, plug welded in there, plug welded along the sides, and seam welded along the sides. The only place that's not seam welded on the outside is in the very front. So I'm going to try to get my finger up in there and seam seal that the best I can. So at least there'll be some sealer up there, but then we're going to go ahead and get this all painted. We got this down to bare metal. I got two brackets I got to put on yet. One will go right about here, the other will go right about in here somewhere. So I got to measure those out, get those put in there yet, and that will be good to go and go from there. So once again, a lot better than a rusted out battery box. It just wasn't any good. And when you go ahead and lean on this sucker now, she's solid. So we're back, and we have got the brackets welded in for the heater on the battery box. You see, we got them welded in. Good to go now for the heater box, right where they need to go. So we'll hopefully be set and ready now for that when it comes up with the heater in. So right now we're going to go ahead and get everything seam sealed and get that all finished. Now the welding's done. Alright, so we're inside the Triumph now. We got the seam sealer done on the inside of the battery box, and you know, it looks alright. It's okay. I mean, it's seam sealer, you know. And you know, here's the battery box on the outside, you know. You know what they say about seam sealer, it's a spreadable Bondo that you don't have to sand. We got the battery box complete. It's been sealed, it's been primed, it's been painted. It is good to go. So let's take you guys in, take a look at the final product. We might do one more thing to it yet, I'm not quite sure, and maybe you guys can put your 2 cents in down below. But yeah, let's take a look, see how it turned out. All right, so this is how it turned out under the hood, guys. And we didn't paint too much around the battery box area because we want to keep it black inside the battery box area. We know that for sure, but we're not sure if we're going to do the firewall yet in red, the color that the car is going to be, or if we're going to do the whole under the hood black yet. She's not sure yet what she's going to do, but so for right now we're going to leave it black as is. We might put like a spray and bed liner in here just in the box area to help protect it. Let us know what you guys think. It'll give it a little bit of a texture and give a little bit of extra protection, banging batteries in and out of there type of thing. So give us a, your suggestion, what you guys think. But let's take a look inside, see how the inside turned out. So this is the inside of the battery box, guys, and it turned out great. We're super happy with it. We do have the brackets welded on that we had to get on here for the heater unit. We have the new bottom, obviously, put in the battery box, and it turned out great underneath. You can see it underneath with our V-rolls in there in the bottom. Turned out really nice. Almost looks like a factory job. We're pretty excited about it. It turned out nice. We're very happy with it. So there you have it, guys. Needless to say, battery box on the Triumph, done. Check it off. So that pretty much takes care of most of the rust repair, or probably 99% of the rust repair on this car. We're very happy with how it turned out. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this video out there, and hope it helped you guys in case you got a Triumph out there you're working on, or something you need to build a battery box for. Thanks once again for checking out Street Freaks Garage. We appreciate you guys very much. Share it with your friends. I mean, they might like watching us mess some of these cars up, or anyways, your friends might like to tune in and watch some of this car stuff too. So be sure to share it with your friends as well. We thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you in the next episode, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families. We love you guys. Peace.